Hey guys, it's Sam at Callaham Guitars, and today I'm going to answer one of our more popular questions. It's on how to bend a tremolo arm. So I've mocked up a Strat here, and I went ahead and overbent this arm so that you guys can get a good idea of what's going on here. It's making contact with switches and rubbing on top of the knobs and such. And if I were to go to float this bridge, obviously I'd run into even further issues. It'd be pretty much unplayable. So I'm going to show you guys how to adjust this either to make your guitar playable again or to move it up to a more comfortable spot. So this is a super easy process, and this is all the stuff you're going to need to do it. It's just your arm. So you can see I've got a Callaham pop-in tremolo arm here. This is our fender length. This is how it would come from us, as far as this is the bend that we put on it here at the shop. And then this is the overbent arm I was telling you guys about earlier. You have to have a pretty severe accident for this to happen, but I'm going to show you guys this can easily be fixed. So all I have here is a scrap piece of 3/4 inch plywood. The important part of this, and guys will tell you all over the forums and stuff like that, oh, just throw it in a vise with some leather around it or in between two pieces of wood and just go ahead and bend it. The issue comes into play with risking damaging the threads here that actually go into your block. If you roll over some of the threads, you run in a chance of eventually destroying your block's internal threading, and then you're replacing a whole block. So what I've done here is I've drilled a 3/16 inch hole. I've just done a light chamfer on each side just to relieve that. And the reason I've done that, and the reason we go with a 3/4 inch piece of plywood, is so that we have no contact on the threads when this thing actually passes through. So when we do our bending force over here in the vise in a second, we don't stand any chance of damaging these threads whatsoever. Okay, so I've got our jig chucked up in a vise over here in the shop. And for demonstration purposes, I brought over a traditional threaded arm. You guys can see the reason that we're only using 3/4 inch of material is so that we get a full pass through the threads on the back side here. Now there's no risk of damaging these when we actually go to bend the arm. So I've got my overbent arm from earlier. As you guys can see, it is really overbent, and that's okay. To correct this, all we're going to do is just do steady pressure and just bend this thing out to where we see fit. All right, should give me plenty of clearance now. I'm going to pop this back in the body and show you guys what we've done. Let's go back to this freeze frame real quick. You guys will notice that I have the arm pushed all the way into the jig that we have. That way I don't risk bending the vertical portion that actually passes into the block. That way we get totally normal arm function when I go to put this thing back in place. So I'm back over at the Strat body with the arm back in the bridge. You can see now I've got plenty of clearance, no issues whatsoever, not bumping into anything. It's that easy to bend an arm, guys. We hope this has been helpful. We want to thank you for your business. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, give us a like, share, subscribe, any of that. Thanks for watching.